Hey everybody, we're at La Septima in Brandon, and this is Realtors Gotta Eat. Hey everybody, I'm Dave, this is my brother George, and we are in Brandon today, Brandon, Florida, and we went to La Septima Cafe on Lumsden Road. I had never heard of it. I checked it out. They have, what they try to do is the old taste of Ybor, but in Brandon.
And La Septima is the main street in Ybor City, and that's what they call it there. It's the Spanish version of 7th Avenue.
Correct.
And so that's the name of the restaurant. I thought that was unique, and so we checked it out. And so far, we're being impressed. This thing is cut correctly at that 45 degree
As you can
angle.
see, it has that nice bias cut where you can see the full layers. This is the way a Cuban sandwich should cut. When they're cut almost in half, it kills the experience.
One of the things that I'm seeing on this one up front is that the pork, like most of these sandwiches that we've been tasting lately, they have probably more pork than ham, and the salami is just one slice across the top. We're noticing with this particular one, before we even taste it, it's mostly ham with a little bit of pork, and it's like very thinly sliced pork. It doesn't look like it's shredded. It may
In
be,
fact, I almost barely have any pork on this sandwich.
yeah, well, neither is here. You can see
It's a shame, yeah.
it doesn't. Well, it's not the shredded pork that they pile on, like in the other one we had, our earlier test here in the Brandon area. But anyway, we're gonna give it a shot.
Yeah, let's see what we think.
What are you thinking? It doesn't have the pork.
Is right.
flavor.
I said, is right.
We were expecting this sandwich to be better than the other one.
Yeah. When you first look at it, it's nicely cut. The bread was nicely toasted. It really looked impressive. But once you get into it, once you start tasting it, I'll be honest with you, all I taste is mustard and ham. It's a ham sandwich.
Yeah.
They, not a lot of pork or pork flavor.
A lot of these places either use pulled pork on roast pork that they actually do in house, or they slice pork. For example, the traditional Cuban sandwich of the Ybor City area is the one that's made at the Columbia restaurant. It's been made since 1904. Unfortunately, that sandwich uses sliced pork like this. It's not shredded.
And when it's piled on like that and it's all chunky, that's the traditional roast pork that you slow cook and it falls apart.
Well, that's the flavor.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with a nice pernil, seasoned, with all the stuff that's been sliced.
Yeah.
Obviously.
This is a pernil, or is it just deli?
Yeah, deli pork. I hope not, because maybe because I don't taste any pork flavors. There's no mojo there.
Yeah, it doesn't have the flavor profile of the pork, which is basically what the main taste in the Cuban sandwich.
Yeah.
So,
I was really looking forward to this one. It was a nice place.
It's a nice, clean, traditional sandwich, but it doesn't have the flavors.
The flavor is not there. The flavor profile is not there.
That even little, hole in the wall Cuban sandwich shops have. But anyway, having said that, I don't know. What are you thinking, Dave, as far as giving this thing a rating on the basic scale? Everything lives up 100% until the taste.
Until the flavor, yeah.
And the flavor, the taste.
Well, I think the flavor.
It's a little short.
It's a big part of the rating.
Absolutely.
You can't just rate it because it looks good, This looked way better than the other one at first glance.
Right.
But the flavor was nowhere near. And in fact, it's fallen a little flat as far as a traditional Cuban sandwich.
Yeah, no,
Because there's no flavor there. So
I'm agreeing. This is a, you know what? If
7, 8. What are you thinking?
yeah, I'm thinking. To be honest with you, I think it's the pork. They don't have enough pork in this thing. This is a ham sandwich.
Yeah.
If you consider this, it's got like 4 or 5 slices or layers of ham and one
Thin
skinny layer
slice of pork.
of pork.
That's not
And
going to
the
do
salami.
it. That's not going to do it if you're trying to do a traditional Cuban sandwich. I mean,
Hopefully,
now you know what's
they'll
funny.
watch this video and improve on that.
What's funny is that place has been around since 1995.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that they do quality food there, because no one stays around that long if they're doing crappy food. And I don't know if this is the same sandwich that they were making back in 1995, because chefs change, ownership, the son is now doing it instead of the dad. All kinds of stuff happens in 30 years. But this sandwich, as it is right now, is not happening.
All right. So.
So anyway, with that said,
what's our plan of action here?
you were good with 7, 8, right?
Yeah. You get under 8, like 7.8.
7.8. Yeah, 7.8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, let's remind our friends here what we do in addition to
Yes,
Cuban
of course.
reviews.
We are Realtors Gotta Eat, because we are realtors here in the Tampa Bay area. So if you have any questions, any thoughts on real estate, please give us an email, give us a call. Also, if you see any for sale by owner houses, if you see a house with that for sale by owner sign out in front of it, please take a picture of it, get the address, send it to us, email it, call us, let us know, because those people are desperately needing help to sell that house.
Absolutely.
It's very hard to sell a house by yourself.
Especially in today's market.
In today's market. You don't know all the ins and outs. So please help us out. If you see anything, if you have any questions, feel free. Please give us a call or an email.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. And with that, we want to thank you for your time.
Thank you for watching. And as always, hasta la próxima.